Good afternoon, everyone. I do want to thank everybody who is bringing me on the road to 100,000. We just passed 90,000 subscribers, and I say we because it's our community. Thank you so much. Going to continue to bring you more information on the changing climate across our planet, on cycles driven by the sun, Australia hit by Arctic front, towns receiving their first snow in decades, pilots talking about how much snow they're seeing on the ranges. Remember, the end of snow, your children will never know what snow was. Except in Australia, where prior to 2019, there's only ever been 2 weekly depth increases of 70 centimeters or more. Naysayers will try to say it's warming oceans, but when we look at 1998, we should have seen the same result with heat, but we didn't. So how prepared are you for emergencies? My Patriot Supply, the 2-week grab-and-go food crate, or the 4-week food supply? The link's in the description box below, and it's another way to support the Adapt 2030 channel. Bringing here to the middle of August, Australia hit by Antarctic front, towns receiving their first snow in decades, plural. Regions just 90 minutes from Sydney, extremely rare snowfalls over the weekend. And if we dive waist deep into global warming, we'll see the snow bus here, the end of snow. Paul Fletcher putting out some images here. Pilots have never seen this much snow on the range before. This is the same time where these kangaroos jumping over the fences in heavy snow, that viral video that went out. Kangaroos in the snow in Australia. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, it was just a dusting. Well, the ski season didn't start yet. But as we look here with snow hydro, natural snow depth measurements, it's a new record for Spencer's Creek. Prior to 2019, there were only ever 2 other events where there were accumulations of 70 centimeters or more, dating back to 1954. Now, apparently just last week alone was 77 centimeters. Now, those of you in the States, 2.5 centimeters approximately equals 1 inch. And then a list of goodbye snow articles made it over to my timeline, and I thought, well, what is this all about? Climatism, great site you must visit. End of snow update, natural snow depth in Australia, the highest in 2 decades. But remember, the experts told us from the Climate Research Unit, Dr. David DuByne, snowfall will become a very rare and exciting event. Children just aren't going to know what snow is. And then Al Gore repeated that again and again and again and again. Goodbye winter, never snow again. Mild winter temperatures will decrease heavy snowstorms. That was from the IPCC. But you see how they flipped it now to say warming oceans will cause extremely heavy snowstorms. So how do we get the full reversal in what we were told in 20 years? Oh, it didn't pan out, so they just changed the narrative. Snowfalls are just a thing of the past. Remember these famous headlines? We're going to run you through history here. Climate change, 2001, the IPCC third assessment. Mild winter temperatures will decrease heavy snowstorms, except when it's heavy snowstorms, and then they'll have to change the narrative. Australian, enjoy snow now. By 2020, it'll be gone. Well, it's 2019, just a couple months before 2020, and they're receiving incredible amounts of snow in Australia. I guess the experts in Australia, they're not so expert after all, are they? In Cicero, also this 2003 report, the experts. The average annual duration of snow cover decreases by 5 and 48 days. Maximum snow depths are going to decrease between 10 and 40%, except 2019, because that snow outside is what global warming looks like. You notice how they changed the narrative? Since the no more snowfall didn't happen, it's got to be warming oceans. But then take them right over charts just like this. 1998 heat spike, we should have seen an enormous amount of snow in places, should we have not? But we didn't. Now they're saying, oh, it's warming oceans. But we didn't see the same thing in 1998, so perhaps that's not the causation. Chinese scientists warn of imminent global cooling, and Moscow on track for the coldest August on record, going back more than 150 years. And then you'll understand why. The global warming petition has been signed by more than 31,000 American scientists, stating there is no convincing scientific evidence that human release of carbon dioxide, methane, or other greenhouse gases is causing disruption of the Earth's climate. So much for the 97%. And we talk about the manipulation and pay for play grant funding. If you say CO2 in my new book, Climate Revolution, Understand, Prepare, Adapt, and Thrive, the link's in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video.